Yo guys, my name's Alex. In today's market outlook, we're going to see what DXY is bringing us, what AUD is bringing us, and what pairs like GBP USD, GBP AUD, Euro USD, and Euro AUD are doing. So let's dive right into the market. Starting with the DXY, guys, on the daily time frame, what do we see? Well, we see that we made that retracement in this supply zone, like I said yesterday, and then we had this pullback like expected. So we tap now in towards the demand zone. So what could we expect now that we again push up higher towards the 50% prices? Okay, so if we go over to the 4-hour time frame, what can we see? Well, we see that we are in a bearish market trend. Okay, so the swing structure is bearish. We came in towards the 4-hour premium prices, but as the higher time frame always is king, we still need to make that retracement in towards the daily premium prices, okay, to then sell off again. So if we go over to the 4-hour time frame again, because I was not ready yet, we saw that we are in a bullish a bullish order flow here, and here we tapped in towards the demand zone. So now what could we expect? Form a good low and then push up higher again in towards these premium prices on the daily time frame. So if we expect upside on DXY, we expect downside on Euro USD. And what am I seeing on Euro USD? If we go over to the daily time frame, we see this bearish order flow that's going on for over weeks, and we are bullish, and we still need to make that retracement back towards the discount prices. So with this bearish order flow, the price is moving down lower. Okay, guys, let me show you just real quick. We came in towards this daily demand zone, so that's why we had like a retracement back up. Okay, and now we came in towards supply. In supply, that connects the order flow. So now what could we expect? Well, we could expect, because we came back in towards this supply zone, we could expect a sell-off back again. Okay, guys, it's logic because we follow the order flow. We are bearish on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so yeah, we could see downside, and I'm actually really sure about this. Going over to GBP USD, what can we see on GBP USD? Well, we see a bit of the same thing than on Euro USD, only here we have grabbed the previous swing high, so now we're again swing bullish. Okay, so we still need to make that retracement back towards the discount prices, guys, okay, on the daily time frame. So meaning that with this bearish order flow right here, we could sell off again. But going over to the 4-hour time frame, as we can see, the order flow here got not respected. Okay, this high got swiped, but what it can be is just a liquidity grab. So if it stays a wick, it could just be a liquidity grab. But if it closes as a body candle, I'm expecting that we could take out all of these highs, and then from here on we could sell again. Okay, so it's a bit tricky on GBP USD. But going over to AUD, what do we see on AUD? Well, we see on the daily time frame that we are still in this bullish order flow. And yesterday I was hesitating or of price maybe dropping down lower and breaking the order flow, or pushing up higher, and price pushed up higher. And now I'm pretty sure we're going to take out all of these highs, tap in towards this supply zone, guys, and then from here on I would look for sells again, guys. Okay, going over to the 4-hour time frame, what do we see? Well, we see that here we grabbed liquidity and we broke like the bearish order flow that was going on here after the bullish order flow got broken. So we broke it, so we are again now in a bullish order flow, guys. Okay, and if price retraces back in towards, I'm thinking price to push up higher again. If we go over to Euro AUD, on Euro AUD we see on the daily time frame, we see a bearish order flow. Okay, we see we're bullish, and we see that we just made that retracement back in towards the discount prices. Okay, so what could we expect now? Well, we could expect maybe some upside from this demand zone, so that's where I'm looking at. Maybe going over to the 4-hour time frame, what do we see? Well, we see that we have a beautiful bearish order flow that's really strong at the moment, so maybe we could see a retracement back in towards the supply zone, and then a sell-off again towards this liquidity. Maybe if we look on the daily time frame, you see that this is like a bit of liquidity, and that maybe price could sell off again from here on, or could drop down lower towards this lows if we expect upside on AUD. Okay guys, so if we're gonna go over on GBP AUD, we still expect downside. At my opinion, I'm still expecting downside, and that's why this is a opens demand zone. There is a lot of liquidity. Okay, we expect upside on on AUD, so we just expect, I'm expecting downside on this pair. Okay, if we then look, we see also we are in a bearish order flow here. Okay, and the order flow will continue. If price breaks under this low, then there would be a new supply zone where price could again sell off. Okay, so going over to the 4-hour time frame to end, guys, here we can see that we're 4-hour swing bearish. Okay, we still need to make that retracement back towards, if we draw the highs, yeah, the highs here, boom, back towards the highs, but it's actually really high on the chart, and we have like this bearish order flow. So I was just looking at this high and this low, the premium prices from this high to this low, and we tapped in the supply, we grabbed liquidity, so we dropped down lower, and now I'm just expecting to sell off back towards these lows, and then maybe see more downside towards the liquidity lows and towards the demand zone. So guys, if you have enjoyed the video, if you have learned a lot, please leave a comment, please leave a like, and I'll see you in the next market